first.
Greetings, friends, and welcome back to Of a Humblewood. After spending more time than originally intended in the Winnowing Reach and making a strange pair of acquaintances in Susan the Hedge Witch and Normal, her beetle familiar, we are reminded of the urgency our predicament demands. The constant wildfires and embers that threaten the home of our humble heroes, Meadowfen. As the fires grow day by day, we find ourselves moments away from the great tree of Alderheart. Perhaps here, at the legislative heart of the forest, can its leaders be convinced to help? But, starting off great.
Starting off strong.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
On your way into Alderheart, very close at this point, according to Eliza anyway, if she is to be believed, you can't help but notice the various patches of flame, scarred trees, ember bats that you have to duck and dodge around, stay out of sight. It is getting worse, and you worry that it might not just be a Meadowfen predicament, but a forest-wide issue. Eliza herself seems quite troubled by just about all of these things. Get home, just get home, just get home, just get home. Are you sure you don't want me to take my cart back?
I'm just shaking my head and then keep charging on.
Oh, okay. Hurries along behind you. After a few hours, Eliza abruptly instructs you to set her cart down. Wait! The road winds around this immense tree trunk. The tree is so large, its branches block out sunlight for at least a mile. Well, this is it! We finally arrived! And she gestures upward to a network of platforms and bridges in the canopy above that you can barely see, but you can see, lights in the some humble folk. And closer inspection of the tree shows rough steps carved into the trunk. At a distance, they seem almost impossible to spot, but you see Eliza pointing them out very clearly.
Well, is there an easy way to get this to come up with us here? Or?
There should be a trade entrance. Follow me.
Okay.
And of course, you see this very large opening carved into the tree. Alderheart stands before you. Large circling ramp, as well as a bit more of a secret passage down into the root.
This place is massive.
You suspect you could fit the whole of Meadowfen here at the base.
Yep, Alderheart. Biggest tree. This is the place.
If you think this is massive, imagine what it feels like for me.
Oh.
I can only.
Well, lead on, I suppose. We should keep going.
You see this winding path up. Alderheart is very interesting, for it was never carved into. Everything you see looks natural, as if it was always. You see people of all kinds going in and out, down the slopes, up, even a few escaping below into the slums. Everything was sung into place by the ten. Everything was in accordance with the fires. And it appears as such. Smooth pathway you so jagged and sharp. As you come upon to the main platform, lowest part of the canopy, you emerge into canopy area with this bustling amount of city life, staggering almost, coming from where you come from. Buildings are located within the foliage, and the crowded roadways are sculpted from giant branches. The roadways are connected with rope, wood bridges, and carefully positioned platforms made of timber. Birdfolk guards, known colloquially as the Purge Guard. One of you in particular. Well,
I'm just gonna pull my hood up just a little tighter.
can be seen keeping watch throughout the city. Laborers operate pulley systems and are used to raise carts to the canopy platforms. Thank you all so much for your help.
I'm glad you're able to get you live up there? In the city?
Just a little farther into town. I can get my cart from here. I'm not very far.
Okay.
All right, set it down.
You guys should stop by my place sometime. If you want any kind of like general wares, I also get a lot of really rare things from a few friends of mine in the Perch Guard.
That sounds great. Well, swing by before we head out. For sure, at least I will.
I'll keep an eye
Welcome.
out.
We'll be sure to stop by.
And you know, it's just good to make some friends. And she trucks on deeper into the town.
All right.
I guess where to find the bigwigs? Probably higher up, I would assume.
Would I know where to go for that?
You'd want to go to the Council Plaza, the upper levels of the canopy. You're in like the market right now, and there's about 2 levels in between like you and the plaza.
Okay. So we want to go.
Sorry, it's
up.
I'm sorry. I'm getting this confused. Yes, you still want to go up, but it's only 1 floor above you. There's an area below you as well.
Okay. So we're headed up 1 more platform.
All right, let's do it.
There are, of course, all manner of shops and things that you are free to explore should you choose. But where are you headed? On that. Where are you headed now?
Up, unless anyone has any.
As soon as we can accomplish the mission, the better.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You okay there, Rooker?
Huh?
You okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Roll for bullshit?
Roll, you can roll persuasion or deception. Don't tell me which, Rooker.
Okay.
Roll insight.
Not great. I don't think my charisma is that good either.
Ooh,
so-
okay. Natural 18. Insight, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah, no, that's way better than what I got. Yeah, no, Rooker is very much not okay. He is not okay even a little. He looks very fidgety, and he's kind of like you can see probably his eyes are like darting around everywhere, and he can't help but notice he is looking everywhere but down.
It's a little sus right there. Okay, as we're walking up, I'm just gonna kind of like walk slow and like saddle up next to.
Oh yeah, no, Rooker is absolutely towards the back of this party.
Okay, well I'm
He's
going
like up. We want to go up.
Go back.
Right.
I'm gonna actually saddle up next to Baldric and kind of like lean in and kind of whisper just so that he can hear. Is Rooker doing okay? He doesn't seem okay.
I'm sort of looking around myself, but then kind of coming back to her, be like, he's got a bit of a got a bit of a history with some folk around here. He doesn't like to talk about them too much, not even to me, but it's best we just try to pass under the shade of crowd and get him out of here as fast as we can.
I just kind of nod and understand. Got it.
Yeah.
And we head up.
Yep.
It's a little bit of a trek. Here up in the Canopy Market, everything is there. You see all manner of high quality wares. Some more select people, different flags, depending different like house heraldry. You see various birdfolk guards before you find various platforms needed to work your way up. It is much more highly guarded the higher you get. This area was clearly meant for bird kind, less than the humble folk.
Do we see any humble folk?
Not really in any capacity. You see a few traders, people doing like hard labor, like delivering goods from point A to point B.
Definitely do not live here.
No.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
I don't see anyone who looks like my brother Derek, do I?
Though that is certainly something you could pursue.
Ooh.
We'll wait till after we're done here.
As well as you, Winter, you do get quite the side eye.
Figured. If I catch someone staring, I'm just gonna like catch their eye, flash a smile, my big old chompers, give a wink, flourish around.
Up into the Council Plaza. This is the area where all of, like, the judicial and governmental buildings of, like, Alderheart and all of Humblewood reside. You'll find this large dome structure nestled within the branch. And right next to it, a courthouse. And the Perch Guard headquarters, as well as a gaol. They're arranged around like this big open plaza containing a large statue. Sarah Luma, dressed in her ceremonial robes.
So I take it we're headed to the courthouse, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
You, I think, might be... You and, I'm gonna say Rooker and Neffy make a history check if you like, regarding the statue.
Okay. You said history?
Yeah.
13.
13?
Yeah.
Hold on. It fell. And then I can add, like, my skills to that, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Skills.
19.
My skills.
Oh my. You recognize this to be none other than that of Speaker Ava, the founder of the Birdfolk Council. So you were going to the courthouse, right?
Yeah.
I thought you might say that.
As we get closer, I'll just sort of look to Niffy and be like, well, I guess this is your purview. We'll back you up, but take it away.
Okay. I'm gonna get, like, my little papers out and just, like, hold on to them. So that they're visible.
You see a large strig and a raptor with their halberd and sword at the ready, and they puff up their chests and their feathers like get all like domed, feel larger than themselves. Like, travelers!
Sort of look around, and then I not to like be super intimidating, but be like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. What's up?
Rooker does the same, except like half-hearted, like, eh.
No entrance without the letter.
I like just go. I kind of like shrink a little bit more, but I'm like stretching my arms out as much as I can with the letter.
They look to each other. Forgot this far. Let me see that! And he like grabs the letter out of your hand. After giving it the scroll like a very thorough read through.
I'm sure everything is in order.
They part and move to the side. And they gesture to go through the door as they like stiffen back.
I just go, thank you, gentlemen, and then continue walking.
And right in after.
Right as you start to enter, their blades cross, barring your entrance.
What?
Wait, all of us?
No, Rooker. And the raptor looks you down. Do I know you from somewhere?
I doubt it. Don't come out here very often.
Well, deception. Everyone keeps trying to get around me by not lying.
Woo! Okay. This is pretty good. It's a 19.
Okay. He stands back up. And he like taps the other guard's like helmet like
I sort of breathe a real deep, like, ooh.
Yeah, I wait till we're inside, and that's when.
ooh, I see you.
Thank you. You're muted.
You are muted.
Thank you. You find a comforting paw on your back.
As you're entering,
Thank
they let you know, please join the other petitioners waiting to be summoned, blah, blah, blah. You go through like this narrow hallway.
I don't know how you do it, Nippy.
You enter into like kind of like this waiting room. And just in front of you, no doors. Just in front of you, you see this large circular dome to the ceiling. The dome itself comprised entirely of glass. Sunlight streaks through the canopy leaf onto the floor. No fire or actual light is required in this. Various pedestals, podiums, sit equidistant around the circle. One much larger than the rest. Various seats for no audience, really. A few people waiting where you are. Press. But you find you can't really hear this. There are no doors, but there is like this wall of silence. Kept up using the magic deep in Alderheart's root. Maintain privacy. Wait for what feels like an eternity. Another guard loudly calls your names. I don't know what to call you, but what do we call you? Who is this summons for?
I mean,
Particularly looking at you, Niffy, who actually had the letter of introduction.
The letter, but I don't think we like.
What's your name, child?
My name's Niffy.
Niffy!
It's pronounced Niffy. Niffy.
Oh no.
Niffy! And
Thank you.
pass through the barrier.
Go on in.
I just,
Fucking
come on, guys.
right behind her.
You pass through the little wall of silence that you see through like just this rippling effect in the air. Immediately, the atmosphere kind of changes. For all intents and purposes, you are now in a different room, walking out into the middle of the floor. Be heard by the Birdfolk Council. Once again, painting the dotted floor, you see this yellows and greens and blues and all colors of the tree and sky. Intricate carvings of wood throughout the place, as well as several birdfolk already awaiting it. 4. You see this Luma, brilliant peacock feathers, bright blue eyes, very difficult to miss, address all of you. Her elegant white plumage resembles that, like I said. You are the one known as Niffy, yes?
Yes, I am.
Well, and she goes up a few steps onto her podium. You see around you the 3 other members of the Birdfolk Council. I misspoke. The character you just spoke to was a Gallus, not a Luma. She's a peacock. But you do see this tall, very stoic Luma wearing like a clasped white cloak that resembles the goddess Ardea. You see an armored Strigg, a female, and a male raptor has like a hood that's down. What brings you in front of the council? Citizens of, and she looks into, she pulls down these little glasses. Meadowfin, was it?
Yes, Meadowfin, please. You see, we're having some problems. And I just sort of like try to like avert my eyes and be like polite and be like, the fires, they're encroaching onto our town. We could use some help.
Our town is in very much danger, and your help would be greatly appreciated.
The Luma woman sighs. The fires are getting dangerous. 'Tis true, I speaker. Surely there's something we could do. The raptor speaks up. The council is aware of the spreading fires, but their primary concern is the bandits jeopardizing the town right now. We cannot spread ourselves so thin. Fortunate.
Is there anything we can do to help with the bandit situation? They're affecting us as well.
Bandits? They all look to each other. And the Strigg pipes up. What good could a few... She gives you a big brow. People do what my perch guard could not?
We've already taken down a few. We, on our way here, had to deal with some, keeping my head down, weird slime creatures.
Yes, as indicated in your letter. What are your names? We would like to know who we are speaking.
I am Baldric Rain of Meadowfen. My father has, for years, delivered blacksmithy goods to the Alderheart, and my brother Derek has gone missing as well.
Derek.
I don't.
Derek Rain.
Yes.
The Strig pipes up. Yes, I am familiar with him. Excellent soldier. One of my finest.
Is he all right?
She looks down. We haven't heard back from him in some time. He was sent on a scouting mission deeper into the forest, closer to the... Heard back since.
If you're worried about sending anyone after them, please, I'll do it. I'll do it.
That would be... Might take you up on that. She looks to her cohorts. But for now, the bandits remain our top priority. What of the rest of you?
I am Winter Brookborn.
The raptor. Did I know you from somewhere?
No. No.
Wait, is he talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking. Fuck, do I recognize him? I thought he was talking to Rooker.
Oh no, do you? Do you recognize a raptor who has like a smarmy grin?
Oh, fuck. He's on the council?
Wait,
It
what?
might not be the same one.
I'm just sort of looking.
That's what I'm trying to be like. Do I recognize him? Because I would recognize this motherfucker.
Make a history check with advantage.
I would recognize this motherfucker because I fucking like slapped the shit out of him.
I'm just sort of looking at her like.
Okay, that's a 15 history.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
17.
look up a little bit.
And then look to Rooker like, the fuck?
Oh, you recognize him.
Oh, my-
As absolutely nobody. He's not the same.
oh, thank
Oh
God.
shit.
Oh
Oh,
my
you
I was
see, there's a
like,
little
no
bit of
way.
a panic. I believe I would remember someone like you.
You look deep. You look. They have like little plaques in front of their name, so you can actually see his name.
Okay.
Arwil Rooktek.
Okay.
Sorry, Arwil Rookich.
Okay.
Rooketch.
My fucking heart was like,
I was like, no.
She got free and then low.
No way.
oh no. Oh, you see her eyes kind of get a little
Oh my
wide though.
God.
I think I would remember you. I haven't been to the city before.
All eyes on you, Rooker.
Just sort of elbow him like, come on, say something.
Fucking can't fucking light it. Okay. He's Rooker. My name is Remy Rooker. I can't load the council. I can't do it.
You can certainly try.
You can certainly try.
Simply Rooker.
Remy Rooker.
Well, we appreciate your assistance in these matters. If, of course, that is something you wish to overcome. In
Yes.
return
Hold
for
on, I
Meadowfen
think-
supplies.
If there's anything we can do to help, to be able to have some people be sent to Meadowfen, if we can relieve anything.
The Perch
The
Guard
ban-
has just been spread so thin as of late. There's only so much we could do.
Take us in their stead. You could supply them with some folk, and we'll go with them, and instead of them, we'll go and fight. What's a few people to lose in a cause like this? I beg you, please.
We need some
Wait.
specialists.
With advantage, because Niffy.
Ooh, thank you, Nick. Ooh. 19.
All right.
The Luma. The bandits have been rallied by a fearsome leader, making them bolder than ever. We've been able to corroborate that she is a ruthless Servan female named Brenna Seridan. Holds no love for us in Alderheart. We the council speaker bit adjusts her glasses again. The council can decide to can decide, of course, to take this action, but we need a few days to confer. Arrive here tomorrow afternoon. We will see what we can send to Meadowfen in the meantime. Your patience will be required, but of course, in exchange for your help, most invaluable.
I'll just sort of bow.
Same.
Same bow. So thank
Kind
you
of
very
bow.
much.
Thank you. And then we will be back. Thank you.
The Birdfolk Council gives you a lot. The Luma, see on her nameplate, Lyra Highfeather. Motions towards you, Niffy. Young Niffy, was it?
Yes.
From Meadowfen, what did you...
I was the mayor's assistant.
Old Ardwin's been talking about his promising assistant for some time now. It is a pleasure to meet you. Would you please let him know that Lady Highfeather's still doing what she can?
And out of habit, I kind of just like get a little notebook out
Preens
and
a
I
little.
write that down.
Desiree, you and me.
Yeah, I like
I
raise
see
an
you.
eyebrow. I look at Rooker and I raise an eyebrow.
You
and
see
I'm
her like preen herself a little as she like thinks back at it.
Yeah, he looks back like, I don't know.
Oh, I know exactly that look.
I've given that look.
Anytime the mayor's name comes up, I automatically kind of like get my notebook out. So I kind of just wrote that down, looking at, and then just like, okay, yes, I will deliver the message as soon as I have returned. Okay. I kind
She
of just like
seems-
slowly,
Oh, so happy.
I just slowly put my notebook away and like turn around and be like, okay, guys, let's go.
As soon as we're out of the room, I'm
Suddenly
gonna.
very uncomfortable.
As soon as we're out of the room, I'm gonna lean over to Niffy and be like, "Arwen, that Gallus, that dog, huh? Never would have thought."
Please, that's my boss.
I'm just like, oh, impressed.
You
Look.
just also for a bit of bookkeeping, you do notice the Strig's name is Storsk Rulga. There's the type.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm
thank
just gonna be like,
you.
that's a name I will not be able to.
That is a
Yeah.
name.
I was gonna be like, I'm just gonna have you guys write that down.
Yeah, I would never would have been able to do that, right?
I would never have guessed that's how you spell it.
Leaving the chambers, and then even further out the front door where the two guards were, I just sort of ignore everyone and then just try to find whatever like sort of a public space is, like a bench or something, and just sort of go and sulk over there and sort of sit.
Right outside on the plaza. Around the statue, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him. You
Yeah.
you okay there, buddy?
Who are you talking to?
It's I'm Todd Baldrick.
Okay.
They haven't found Derek either.
It's a lead, which I think is maybe more than you had when you got here.
Yeah, he's out there somewhere. I know it. He's strong, stronger than I've ever been. So that's
I don't know
important.
about that, but I got your back. If we do end up having to go look for him, I'm right there.
I sit down on the other side of you. How long has he been missing?
Oh, I don't even remember now. I don't sleep very well, thinking about what he might be into, what he might be up to. But it's been long enough to where I'm not feeling well anymore. But
Well, we're on his trail now. We got a trail.
And if he's half as much of a bird as I've seen you and your father, then he should be fine. I believe it.
yeah, he's all right somewhere. I know it. I wish I knew.
Not knowing's
Alright.
the worst.
It really is.
What's next? What do we do?
I get a colorful handkerchief. Actually, it's a couple. It's one of those things that it just keeps kind of going over a little bit, and I hand it to you.
Thank you.
Well, first we should probably find some lodging, somewhere to stay.
Yes. Agreed.
Be a good
I guess
idea.
we have to come back tomorrow.
First order of business: survival. Let's find some shelter, some food.
Well, if I can find any place that is a little kinder to my kind, I could probably
Please,
Probably
somewhere
find us
closer to the
towards the
ground
bottom.
floor. Yeah.
it's
That's
probably
where we're gonna go.
Can we can someone lift me up so I can look around?
I lift you up because I think I'm the tallest person here. Depending on how big Baldrick is.
Nithya is
I mean-
quite small. It doesn't take much. A strong enough gust of wind could probably do the job. There isn't much to see here on the Council Plaza. You need to go down. But there's
do that.
several different. You especially, Rooker, would know all of the levels. Council Plaza is where you are now. Administration.
Yeah.
You have the Canopy Market below you, and even below that you have the Bows, which is the Hope Ranch of Alderheart.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Alright.
The Branches, which is kind of middle class. The Trunk Market, the Bright Hollows, and anything below that would be Waller.
Gotcha.
You'd probably have more luck going down, and as you go down the tree, you'll have more luck finding a place that likes humble folk, especially Vulpin.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the plan. Is head on down and find a place where our humble friends can stay.
And then I'll turn to Winter and I'll be like, yeah, it's a bit stuffy up here anyway. Let's go.
Oh yes, I've been catching a few glances. I wink at the one guy who's I know has been staring at me for the past couple minutes.
The perch guard puts his make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Make a bedroom.
Persuasion or intimidation? Hold on. Persuasion or intimidation?
Why? Why not both?
I was like, what's Winter trying to do here?
Knowing Winter, I'm gonna say persuasion.
Gotcha.
That
Roll
is
4
18.
boner.
18.
Boner. You see, he's this perch guard, and you see his big halberd, and he blushes and puts the blade right in front of his face.
Nice.
Too easy. All right. Let's go. The stairs are starting to get less fun as we continue to be here.
You
Down,
have difficulty in the canopy market, the boughs, even in the branches. Even below the trunk market, you find yourself down into the bright hollows. This is a place where many areas had been carved into the wood to allow natural light in. A series of holes in the bark. It contains a lot of like the common homes and basic bitch markets in Alderheart. Like, I need some milk.
Gotcha.
It's the suburbs.
The suburbs. You have reached suburbia.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Oh,
So we've got to Alderheart Kroger.
yeah, you've gone to suburbia in the
There you
Bronx.
Ooh,
You are in Queens.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You see the majority of people here, like vast majority, are humble folk.
That's a stark difference here.
Some pathways you even see like there are little houses that lead outside of the tree. They're neither they're nicer than like the simpler homes that are in the trunk, but they're still like not great.
Great by any
Yeah.
means.
You do find a little tavern called the Rook and Tackle.
The rook and tackle.
Rook and tackle, and we are in the what is the place that we're
The Bright
No, there's
Hollows.
The Bright Hollows.
right.
Queens.
Writing that in my notes. The Bright Hollows, suburbia.
Yeah.
And with the finding of the Rook and Tackle, we will be right.
I don't get why that would be in a child's video game. Oh my god.
Nor do I, Lindsay. You find yourself in the Rook and Tackle, a moderately put together establishment. This is definitely reaching
Sure.
like the modest kind of area. See this stage right in the middle of the establishment. It's dead inside.
This. Where is the proprietor of this establishment? Do I see?
You find the proprietor snoozing away on a little chair. This Gerbine man.
My people.
And you smell smoke.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Like cigar kind of smoke. Like you see like
Okay.
this pipe in his
I was
mouth.
like,
I'm gonna kind of like get myself on the table, make just enough sound to kind of hopefully wake him up. Excuse me.
Can I just
Oh.
walk over and poke? I'm just gonna poke him.
And he like falls out of the chair.
Thank you.
What? Who is that? What?
Hi.
Hello.
Are you the owner of this fine establishment?
I don't know of a fine establishment, but I do run an inn.
Good enough. Hi, my name is Winter Brookborn. We're looking for lodging for the night. I can't help but notice you are without an entertainer.
Oh, why no, miss. We do have an entertainer.
Oh yes? Who?
Claudius. What? Could you please give us an example of your wonderful act for tonight? You're the headliner. Give me a minute. And you hear like this rustling and moving around of general crap, as well as like definitely the smashing of a few glasses. And then you hear it.
Oh.
Castanets.
no.
As this Gallus, in his
Right.
full chicken glory,
Oh, you smell.
appears in this glorious green cloak that
Oh,
definitely looks like it hasn't been washed in like a month.
Oh fuck.
walks out with covering his face, and then you see.
Oh God.
No. I hate everything about this. Everything. Every single thing.
I'm trying to feign interest.
Roll deception.
Maybe doesn't know good entertainment. She's just staring like.
She doesn't know if it's fascination or horror.
It's like a train
good.
wreck.
Okay.
It's so horrifying,
16, 17,
but I
19,
can't
20,
look
21.
away.
Yeah.
21.
You do so expertly. Osmond would be proud.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's our headliner for the night.
Oh, well, I happen to be an entertainer. Do you need someone to be an opening act? Help warm the crowd up so they're extra ready for this fabulous performance?
He has to like get like a few books to place down to get on top of his own counter. And he looks, sizes you up. Very unsubtle
I give him a
about
little
it.
twirl.
Why don't you show us what you got?
Oh, certainly. What are your preferences? I happen to be proficient in, let's see, I bring out a lute and then my lyre. If you have a viol around, if you have a flute, I also can.
Why don't you just surprise me?
Oh, you asked for it.
Sort of grab an empty chair next to Rooker and just like.
I'm going to whip out my lute that seems to have been like, where the fuck was she hiding that shit? And spin around and start doing a little bit of a dance and accompanying with the lutes and maybe even a little song that I know. I think I wrote down like a song that I might have picked up on the road, one of my go-tos or something. What about a sea shanty? Let me do a sea shanty.
Ooh,
Make
all
a
right.
performance check.
All right. Don't fail me now, dice. Don't fail me now. That's not the greatest. Okay, so that is 16.
A marvelous display while you while you have like this, you hide this pride that you feel in the presence of definitely being better than the dancing chicken with castanets. Your song is glorious. Does it have a name?
Oh, what did I write down? Because for some reason I wrote down a sea shanty.
It's fine if you don't have a name. I wasn't expecting you to have a name.
I thought I did. Once I do believe I do. I will bring it back in a minute if I
But
remember
you
it.
dazzle the crowd with your wonderful sea shanty that you definitely know the names and lyrics to by heart.
By heart. Like,
Do I know it? I grew up by the water. Have I heard it before?
Probably.
Make a history check.
Do I gotta? Okay. This literally just for shits and giggles. Do I know it? What's my history? Not great, but that is a 17.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Oh, cool.
You
Kinda
know
like-
it.
It's
A song colloquially known only as shanty song.
shanty song.
That
Shanty
sounds right.
song.
That's right.
How about like
Ooh, excuse me.
no, shanty song.
Classic for sure, but it certainly doesn't fall on deaf ears. You see that the proprietor bounds down from his desk and runs up to you as you finish and holds out his little gerbine hand.
I take it.
Like, that was simply beautiful, my dear.
Oh, you're too kind, thank you.
What shall we say is your name? It sounds like we have a new headliner for the night. You see from
Winter Brookborn.
Silence,
Just
chicken!
a new enemy.
I'm gonna lean over to Rucker and be like, "That's what you get when your act is foul."
Oh fuck.
But you see
Lippy's
the one
jaw
known as
drop.
Claudius go.
I just elbow Baldric like, you're terrible. But that...
I don't.
Beautiful.
Oh, but did you tell him your name? I didn't hear him. Sorry, I was too busy making.
Yes, I did. I told him.
Okay, cool.
Yes, I did.
My name is Maurice Bridensbrook. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, my dear. Of course, your lodgings and food are free. If you pack the house, I'll even throw in a bonus.
Sounds like a deal. Thank you so much. And I have it. The Wolf's Howl Sea Shanty.
Well, you sang shanty
Yeah.
songs, so go fuck yourself.
I sing shanty. Start making a list. I'll add another list.
A list for my list of my lists. He's like, I think it's nothing. I unfortunately can't give away that many free rooms tonight, but I do have a VIP suite.
Ooh.
He like dangles up the key that's almost as big as he is.
Oh, thank you. Is it a one-person room too?
I suppose a VIP suite could easily be people. But should you need a second one, I can throw in a second room.
I think if you boys are okay bunking, if you can bunk with me, then we only need 2 rooms.
Should be fine. I'm tiny. I can fit.
I kind of figured we'd be bunking up anyway, so.
Yeah.
We'll leave the VIP to the VIP suite, and I'll take the other room key.
You hear the plodding of an angry chicken.
He's the next big bad.
You hear like the of like a hood being thrown up. You won't hear the last of this. Trust me. I know people in high places around here. Shut up.
So do we.
Who? Who?
Okay. Send him down.
Oh! Boom! Slam.
Oh, I hope I didn't cause trouble there.
Not at all. Truth be told, I'm trying to get rid of that one for a few months now. Fallen some hard times lately with the fires.
That's understandable. Alright. Hey, Niffy, let's check out our room.
Okay.
This is a multi-story place. 2 stories. At the very end, the long hallway at the end of the second story, you do see this much larger room that definitely takes up the space.
Yes.
You see 3 beds, kind of next to each other. You see some of the sunlight that the Bright Hollow is known for, kind of section of the room, with a panel that you can like open and close.
Oh. Nice.
Kind of a similar thing for the gentleman, in a much smaller scale. 2 beds, pretty close together. Not a lot of room to move around. Not a lot of natural light, but you don't have much control over it.
It's fine.
Beats outside.
Oh, there's what. You got that right, big guy.
All right. Food. Let's
Yeah.
downstairs. Let's grub.
I'm slightly jumping on the bed, getting a good feel. How's this? Getting good feel of the room, stretching out.
I'm like opening like anything that I can open.
So many closets, cabinets, different little slots for more of the sunlight to peek through or to be hidden.
Ooh, see if this is the place that has the fun little bottles that are in like that you might be able, that we can kind of sneak. I start helping her look for it. Sometimes these places have free stuff.
Like a fucking mini fridge?
That, lotions, shampoos.
Unfortunately, there is not ye old mini fridge in
The
this
Gideon
side of the
Bible.
Found the Bible. Don't need that.
Of course, any religious text that you do find is related to the Great Rhythm.
Yes.
and the various gods associated with that in the stories, you do not find a book of Jesus Christ. I have never heard of him.
Of Jerbin Christ?
Jerbin Christ!
Jerbin Christ.
God.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm having fun exploring.
Okay.
Dinner, of course, is a selection of berries and a generally vegetarian diet. It's passable. They serve a water, not much in terms of spirits. Aside from like a house mead.
I'll take it.
Take it! Oh, I need a cigarette.
I'll take it.
But it is quite passable. For the next 24 or so hours, yours. You could put in work, of course, to try and get a house packed. Earn a little bit of extra gold.
Oh, yes.
For the towns, where we also have the option of just waiting for the count.
You guys want to explore anywhere? I might walk around and try and get some foot traffic for the show tonight.
Good to walk around. Yeah, like let's go see the town, see what there is.
You'll
here.
be all right. You'll be all right if we do that, Rooker.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's have a look around, see what's going on.
Hood up.
So it is dinner time did just occur. So like it's kind of like approaching dusk, but you still have some time. The city, weirdly enough, does tend to light up, so to speak. In the nighttime, various little glass bottles and stuff hung from the boughs of the tree. Different leaves in order to give a more illuminated look on every market level, as well as different like enchanted lights. Eliza's Emporium you see off in the distance at the Canopy Market. What are you trying to do right now? You're just exploring, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, nearby stuff.
Different.
Real quick, we're just gonna throw in. We're just as long as we stay like in the lower markets, we should. I should be okay. Less chance to get seen.
It's fair.
At some point, I'd be like, is there any place around here that we can get sweets?
Sweets.
Yeah, I mean, for Rooker, I'm all right. I just
I mean,
Right.
we just have dinner. Dessert sounds great for me.
Dessert sounds fabulous.
Good. Then it's all decided. Let's find a place.
You are finding yourselves in the trunk market, my friend.
All right.
While the high-end areas, Whole Foods and the Amazon shop that definitely lives in the Canopy Market, you do have the luxury of being near where all trade occurs. You see so many different people, it's kind of crowded. The nightlife in Alderheart is quite explosive. You do come upon this pretty large building that has, like all buildings, been kind of sung into the wood. A large opening. It doesn't have any doors. Just a few like flaps, like in the front, with a few seats. And you see upon like on the wall, Uber's Sweets Emporium.
Huber's
Nice.
Sweets.
Sweet Emporium.
Sweet Emporium, got it.
That looks like a dessert place. Let's go there.
Sounds good.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm already pushing through.
Push through the flaps, and you see like barrels of hard candies, various taffies that have been intricately wrapped in their paper container. All manner of yield sweets, as well as like a section for pastries like cinnamon buns, danishes, the smell, it smells like you are literally breathing in cotton candy.
I'm going for the pastries, the baked goods.
Yeah, hold on.
Me too.
I'm looking at these. What do they look like? Rooker is not a snob about a lot of things. He's a snob about pastries.
They look handcrafted. The cinnamon rolls in particular seem to have just been adhesed with like this delicious glaze, all put together. The the sticks of candy themselves have been swirled so intricately that they are one and the same. Different gummies, gumdrops, taffy, and all different kinds of baked goods and candies. Their respective places in the store. You almost don't see him. This Strigg, white, with like very yellow eyes. Woo!
Oh,
Hello.
hello. Can we have some of your can I have some?
I like get on my little tiptoes to like look, and I'm like, I will take the cinnamon roll.
Make that 2.
So like one.
And then also one of the blueberry curlers and one of the chocolate frosted ones as well. Yeah.
I'll take one of those sticks too. That looks really good. Is that strawberry? I'll take one of those.
Make that 2.
Fine with just the cinnamon rolls.
And he like grabs them while no matter which degree his body turns, his head is always firmly on your lip. like even his shoulders and everything will move one direction. He'll be completely facing the other direction, but his head will always be in your as he like very delicately places everything in like plates and puts them into bags and wraps them up and never takes his eyes off of you.
Oh my god.
And then writes a number down.
All right, let's see. How much?
How much, good sir?
The piece of paper reads 30 silver pieces.
Okay.
Done. I give him 3 gold.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You see his pupils dilate to the size of like fucking quarters.
And I just take him out and then get the
Thank you,
stuff.
Baldric.
Wow, thank you. Yeah.
You see he takes it.
A guy.
He's not really wearing any like tunic or anything, but you see him like pull at the plume on his chest, and a pocket appears, and he drops it in.
Interesting.
Nifty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then in Oren, the language, I'll just be like, "Thank you for your time."
Oh, thank you, good sir.
Oh fuck.
And then run away with our goods.
I think I can understand Orin, but I can't speak it.
And you hear him as you're running away. Have a tasty day.
Is Orin the owl speak?
It's
Bird.
the bird. It's the bird one, yeah.
Yeah, but I think for some reason I can understand it, but I can't speak it.
It says I'm proficient in birdfolk and
Which
Lupin. And
Doesn't make sense to me.
Because I think birdfolk is like the most prominent language.
Yeah, that's the common, I think. Of
That is
Common,
yeah.
common.
I know
His was more
birdfolk and-
specialized, like speaking Spanish in America.
Haha.
Man, I'm full of like the similes today.
Good. No, I like it.
Go ahead
Yeah,
and remove
I can
my
understand
gold.
Orin, but I can't speak it naturally.
Then you hear, oh, thank you. Have a lovely day.
That's weird, but okay. I can fucking speak Mapak apparently, so that's cool.
Who's Pock?
No,
Nah.
Mapak.
Anyway,
And then we find
on
a
with
nice
your
place
bag
to
of
just
sweets.
to distribute the stuff, and then
You
As
find
we're-
Baldric keeps, like, having paid for the majority of the sweets, keeps the majority of the sweets.
Oh, that's fine as long as I have my little strawberry stick and my cinnamon roll. You know.
Your cinnamon
I
roll is
can't-
bigger than
Cinnamon
your
roll.
head, Niffy.
Yo.
You're tiny.
Yes.
These
As
were
I'm
sweets
stuffing my
made by
beak.
a string.
Yeah. So as I'm stuffing my beak, I'll sort of turn to Niffy and to Winter and be like, "You see, my father didn't really raise us on this stuff. Rooker actually introduced me to this one day, and I've never been the same since."
It was my mom's recipe, so I mean, she makes the best stuff. So,
Oh, this is delicious.
yeah.
I can't remember last time I had baked goods this good before.
I don't think I've ever had a baked good this big before.
Well, just holler at me. I'll keep the rest in the bag here, and then if you ever need something, just tell me what. We'll dig it out.
Oh my god,
Oh,
we're gonna
no,
buy
no, no.
a bag.
I'm not gonna need a bag. And I just like go.
You do the
I
thing.
love her.
Unhinges her jaw like a snake.
yes.
I just like use my hands. I'm just like
Make a Constitution saving throw, Niffy.
She runs into an alley.
She like just distends like she like if like Jerry from Tom and Jerry swallowed a bowling ball. Just
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you get?
10.
You
Terrible
get
roll.
like a third of the way through the cinnamon roll. You're like, fuck, I can't do this. But then you look at your friends. My pride is on the line. And you continue even though it hurts. And you shed like a single tear. Delicious.
not bad for a bureaucrat.
I'm an assistant. I can endure anything.
Oh, all right.
Point, buddy.
Alright. Well, I'm going to have to work this sugar off.
Right. Yeah. It's, so should we just tell people randomly in the street that you're performing? Or?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Maybe spin it that the tavern has a new headliner, right?
I have a feeling that it might have been a little empty for certain reasons. I'm gonna do my whole spiel that pretty much Thaddeus had drilled into our brains, trying to get people to come to our shows.
Who's standing around, Julian? Like, is there any
many
passerby?
people. You're on like a bench and people just passing through like all the time.
All right, I'm gonna
So many
stand up, get myself all ready, and then just the first person I see, I'm just gonna point at and be like, "Go to the Rook and Tackle tonight and see Winter perform."
Roll intimidation.
All right.
You
I,
see
I
this?
like your
You see this
enthusiasm,
young.
buddy, but
You see this Mapak, a young man, who's like,
21.
Oh fuck!
yes, sir. And then he scares his scunders off.
I like the enthusiasm, buddy, but maybe a little less shouty.
We can't
Oh,
just
right,
scare
right,
people
sorry.
into going. They need to go because they want to have a good time.
Sorry, that was the sugar talking. I'm sorry.
You sensed it did work though.
Why don't we let
Good pal,
Winter
but
do her thing?
Yeah, we
Thank
should
you,
probably
Aldrich,
just,
I appreciate
go
it.
back into the thing and just.
Just hold on, Desiree. I just have to ask. Do we lose you in 20 minutes?
No, we should be fine. We should
Okay.
be fine. I'll give a heads up, and my schedule's gonna be changing too, because I guess
Okay.
one of the guys started a job, so we should be fine.
Okay. Let me know.
Yeah.
But yes, continue as you were.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna go around. Hey, new performance at the Rook and Tackle. Come on
Make a
down.
performance check.
Do a little scarf tossing around.
I'm gonna try and find like a group of people and just kind of just like start a
13.
rumor like, hey, did you hear the Rook and Tackle's got a new performer tonight?
No, I didn't hear that. Who is it?
And you
I don't
see
know,
this-
some Vulcan. I think her name's Winter.
What time is she performing?
Later. She's performing later tonight. I think in
Is there a cover charge?
Instantly,
Not that I'm aware of.
it breaks. Like, oh my god, did you hear? Oh my god, a winter. What kind of winter? I don't know, but she's a humble folk. Really performing. That's so
Albino
progressive.
Wolfen. That will get people's attention.
It's like, oh my god, I heard she's so pretty. I heard that she has the best singing. I've never even heard of her before. What? She's my favorite artist. And so like all of these like rumors just escalating throughout the entire trunk market, and pretty soon the Bright Hollows. And eventually even
high five me through the webcam.
That's beautiful.
ironically, the best wingmen. Hoot! You even hear the giggling of stupid ladies.
Oh no.
You're so strong. As they like talk to each other, and like the chorus of obnoxious laughter. Like, there's enough to go around.
Oh no.
It's a voice you know.
Oh no. Oh god. I stop what I'm doing right now.
You hear the clippity-clop of 2 hooves.
Oh fuck.
A large servant man with these tall, glorious antlers in wonderful attire, with these ladies of all kinds, humble folk and otherwise, just lording over him. Oh, you're so wonderful, Benedict. Oh, I can't live without you. Oh, will you take me to the prom next week? You see him. You don't think he's seen you, but you see him.
All right, guys. I think we have everything we need. Let's go back. I need to get prepped for
Are you sure? Do we need to do anything else?
Let's go. I'm booking my way opposite direction.
Did we do too good of a job? All right.
I think we did it.
Okay.
All right. Good work, team.
All right. Yeah.
The night culminates into one large party. A glorious party. It starts slow at first. The the innkeep is very hopeful, like, ready for tonight? Do you have everything that you need?
Yes, I should. I believe I do. I've tuned everything up. I have a couple songs down the line. Yeah, should be good.
Then you are free to begin. I made this little sign, and it's just like this horrible chicken scratch handwriting with like the vague picture of like a fox.
It's
with
beautiful.
number 2 night.
Oh god, NIT. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Well, I suppose we should post up and get drunk. I'll take
Right.
2 meads and whatever Rooker wants.
I'll just take 1 mead. For now, we'll see where the night takes us, I guess.
Iffy?
know.
Sidebar. Are we getting Niffy drunk tonight again?
Only if she wants.
Only if she wants.
We
That's
have
up
the
to
special
you.
VIP.
All right. I'm just gonna like go up and be like, well, what is there?
Mead, and I have milk and some water.
I don't think I've had mead before.
Cut to us at the
What do you
table
guys
going like,
think? All right, I guess I'll have some mead.
All right. Or is he doesn't have any Gerbine-sized mugs, only
Oh, no.
people-sized mugs.
Oh, that she's getting turned tonight.
He gives you a straw.
Thank you.
that's good. You only need to buy 1. And there you go.
Oh.
Is this gonna be enough for me? Like, or is this too much?
let's start with the one, and then we'll go for the rest of the night. All right.
Hey.
There, I can hear the music. I can hear the
I'm using like 2 hands to lift it because apparently it's that big.
Eventually, the first person here actually is the poor Mapak that Baldric scared the shit out of earlier.
music.
Poor guy.
He's like standing next to the stage.
As I'm sitting in my seat like this, as he comes into the door, I'm just gonna rotate my whole head around and just like see him and be like, and I'll tell the bartender, like, give that kid a mead on me, please, thank you.
He does so, and he looks into the drink, looks back at you.
I'm like sitting with like both of you guys, so I'm just kind of like also staring at that guy, being like, what?
But people come in droves. Make a performance check.
Oh fuck! Now it means something. Now it means something.
Don't you mean?
Yeah.
Woo!
I feel like I'm
Okay.
scanning
Alright, that
the
is a
audience just for any
19.
form of like troublemakers. Like I want to
Make a perception
make
check.
sure no one gets super rowdy. You dig?
Make a
You
perception
want to be
check.
the bouncer?
Yeah.
I hope you're ready to perceive me, because I'm getting there.
That is a dirty 20.
There do not seem to be that many, although you do notice an unfortunate group of stupid girls.
Fuck.
All surrounding, right at the climax, like one of your big songs, you see him enter. And you see him, bartender, Benedict requires a drink. And he like puts down like a pair of silver.
Do I hear this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
sure he
turn to
makes an
Rutger.
entrance.
I'm sure I'll turn to Rooker and be like,
Oh wow.
I have no idea.
He of course notices you, Winter, being on the stage by your lonesome.
Oh yes. I'm just focusing on my performance. Looking everywhere but.
After finishing your set, the crowd eats it up and can't wait to see you again. Each of them asking for your name, sometimes your autograph.
Oh yes, I give it to them.
And you see him approach you in these long strides, not to overexert him.
Of course not.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm gonna nudge Baldric. We should keep an eye on that.
do my noble
Right.
eyes deceive me? Lady Winter.
I'm sorry, have we met before?
Make a deception. That is the rudest thing you can ever do. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Bitch.
100. Fuck. Okay, I'm good at deception at least. 13. 13.
Don't play coy with. Don't play coy with Benedict, dear Winter. Surely you
Benedict.
couldn't have forgotten this.
How could I indeed? How are you, Benedict?
Oh, all is well ever since Mummy inherited the farm, and now, of course, we are living large up in Bow.
Wow, the bows. Quite
Might I
impressive.
interest you in a drink? Perhaps we can catch up and reminisce about old times.
You know, I might take you up on that drink, but I am here with some friends and I can't ignore them.
At this, I'm gonna just sort of stumble in with my drink and be
no.
like, "Hello, I'm drunk and I'm
Oh,
Baldric at the
no.
same time.
No,
Would
I'm
you-
following
would-
him. If he got up,
would-
I'm after him. Oh God, no.
Are you buying drinks? Because this one's only half full. I'm sure I could probably use a new one.
Oh, I'm sure Benedict
I
does.
like your
He's
antlers.
so generous.
Make a persuasion roll. That was good.
All right. Oh, much better.
Aldrich?
Natural 16.
You seem to be
plus 5.
quite horny.
Quite.
Oh Lord.
Aldrich,
Well,
buddy, you should probably be taking it easy now.
So that's a 21, I believe that was. 16 plus 5.
perhaps some other time, dear.
Well, now I know you're here.
And you, of course, know where to find Benedict. And he, like, takes his drink. Gives you a little... and walks away.
Gotcha.
Excuse me.
I grab whatever Baldric has in his hand and I down it.
Hey, that was
Fair.
that
I'll get you
belongs
another
to-
one.
All
Get you
right.
another one.
Nippy is still
Oh,
sitting and just watching and going.
Yeah. No, I still got my one. I still have my one.
So who is this?
Oh, didn't you hear? His name is Benedict.
Oh, Benedict.
Let's get a
Sorry.
drink. Let's sit down and get a drink. I need a mead, please. Thank you. No,
Shoot.
that was the best and worst mistake this girl could have. That is what that was.
Tonight,
So,
yes?
I was gonna ask her like, so like, what was the mistake?
Oh,
Was
yes,
it your
yes.
boyfriend? Ah.
Oh no. Oh no. Here, I have a few drinks in me, so I'm a little. Oh no, heavens no, Baldric dear. That was a one night stand, as they would call it. That was, in fact, I make sure he's not here anymore, is he?
He's not nearby now.
Oh, thank God. As you can tell, worst personality, thinks he's God's gift to Earth, but I will have to say, the best I've ever had. Can never
what?
admit it to his face.
That's all right. I have one nightstand too. It's right next to my bed. It holds all my stuff when I'm sleeping. It was pretty good for me as well.
What's funny is that's exactly what Nippy was thinking when she said a one night stand, and she's really confused.
I look
No,
over
I
at
mean-
Booker.
That kind of one night stand, buddy.
And she has alcohol in her system, so she's even more confused. She's just like, what?
I lean down and I whisper to Niffy, ooh, I give her enough detail to make her blood of what exactly I meant by one night stand.
But
Then I lean back out. Gotta say, those hooves.
they were impressive.
Okay.
But
Again,
I
think
never,
it's time to switch to
never
water.
could say that to his face, because God, he's freaking, his horns are bigger than his ego is bigger than those damn horns of his.
Oh, what I thought
Among
you were
other
gonna
things.
say. Oh my God! I thought she had penis.
Looker,
Nippy's still confused.
What?
I think it's time to switch to water.
I'm
'Cause
there
I-
with you, buddy.
I
I'm
see
curious
more
as
than
to
one
what
of you.
point Nippy is at.
Well, I was actually just about to make you roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
That would do it. That will tell us where she's at. Oh, Niffy.
Yeah,
I
Baldric, buddy, I think you're
many-
you're stuck with water for the rest of the night.
That's fair. That's
What'd
fair.
you get?
Oh no. Oh no.
5.
Oh, fine.
Bless you. Bless you.
You find so you're like
Barton.
sipping on the straw, right? Even though anyone who looks in notices there isn't any actual drink left. She's
Nippy's such a drunk.
She's such a lush. I love her. I'm gonna grab water, and as she's doing that, I'm gonna grab a water and like switch out her empty glass with the water.
Like, what is she trying to poison me?
I'm gonna go to the bar and be like, can I have a mead, hold the alcohol part of it, please? Yeah, it's just the squish, water, that's what it's called.
Squish!
Squish.
Gives you a
I'll take-
tankard full of water.
When he gets up from the bar, I lean over to Rooker. I'm guessing Baldric doesn't drink all that much.
He's not a big drinker. Neither of us really, but special occasion, you know?
Special occasion.
Special
Gulp,
occasion.
gulp.
Sipping, girl. Sipping.
Like,
Sipping.
shoves the glass towards
Yeah.
them so it might, like, clink.
Yeah.
The night
I just
goes
kind of
off.
like pat Niffy on the head. Just pace yourself.
The night goes off without a hitch. You'll be feeling it tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
no.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Niffy will probably not remember, but especially when we go to retire to our room, I'm giving her some girl talk. Some girl time. Trying to explain to her things. Who knows how much she'll remember?
You're giving Niffy sex ed while she.
The talk.
While she's drunk.
I'm like, oh, girl, you don't. Oh, heaven. We are going to teach you. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna ask Baldric. I'm like, you know that's not what she was talking about when she said a one night stand, right? You understand this?
No, I've only ever done two things: learn how to fight, and learn how to smith. That's it.
We need to have a talk at some point, okay,
Oh
buddy?
my god, this group
All
is.
right.
This entire party is just a bunch of virgins.
Well, except
Right.
for Winter.
And Winter.
Are virgin.
Yeah.
And then Winter.
3/4.
Enough sex to go around for everyone.
Pretty
Yeah.
My siblings probably got around. Like my older brother was pretty tough.
No, I just love
and
the
strong.
idea that all this group is a bunch of virgins in Winter.
Well, like,
Yeah.
Niffy's family is all like, you get married, you have kids,
Yeah.
basically. So, like, everyone who has done anything, like, everyone's basically innocent little things until they get married.
Oh.
So you've stayed in that category.
See, I think my
I've
parents.
stayed in the unmarried, innocent little thing category, but my parents are trying to marry me off.
I think Rooker's parents tried to do that, and Rooker's the only one who stayed there.
You
Like,
each
shit, he's
wake
still here.
up with varying degrees of headaches. Baldric, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no. Let me see. 9.
I'm.
Your
9.
headache is light becomes noise.
Ooh.
Everything hurts. For the next 3-4 hours or so, you have disadvantage on all ability checks and skill roll.
Fuck.
For the next 4 hours.
Okay. Don't have to shout at me.
How am I holding up? I would imagine slight headache. Just
Slight
like
headache, but because you're you, it wasn't actually
It's-
have you roll.
I was gonna say, it's something I could deal with. It's just like-
Niffy, however, is fucked. Because you already failed your last skill check. Yeah, you're fucked, dude. You're about on the same level as Baldric here.
I'm gonna go and see if the barkeep has anything for like hair of a dog, but instead of hair of a dog, I'm gonna use my fur.
Ah.
Niffy's just laying in bed, having her eyes closed, and she's just like, please be quiet. The light is too loud.
Rooker. Rooker.
Hey, buddy.
Make
Yeah,
it
you-
stop.
Make what stops?
Just all of it.
I'm sorry, buddy. I can help make it a little If you want to sleep in for a little bit, I'll like take the blanket off my bed and like throw it over his.
Oh, good night.
You go down to the innkeep, Winter. He gives you like, and water's all I got. Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
And this is for you.
Oh.
And he drops down this little sack of gold. Thank you for filling this place. I haven't seen this kind of business in weeks.
no problem. Thank you for giving me a stage.
Inside you will find 20 gold pieces.
Fuck yeah! God damn, I love being an entertainer. Thank you.
Tips from last night.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna go give this to my friend. She's having a rough time.
The day is yours.
We're meeting
Until,
in the
of course,
afternoon.
In the
right?
afternoon. You could always wait, or you could explore further.
Niffy's
Probably hang
dead
around.
now.
Yeah,
I'm-
I'll probably
I'm
just
gonna
like
sleep
kind of
off
try and nurse
whatever.
him.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep off whatever I've got for a few hours, and then like go get some like soak up my drunkenness food. Like go get Waffle House or something. Like
Yeah.
The perfect
The
Waffle
old
House.
Waffle House.
The old Waffle House. Well, your meals
Yeah.
are paid for here at the tavern. Or do you want to go seek out the old Waffle
something
House?
different. It's a ye old Waffle House.
Okay. So you find a bunch of different little locations. You find a place run by a pair of Gerbine twins called the Mouse and Mackerel. You do. You find a Gallus who also seems to be a druid who has like sung his own little corner into Alderheart and very lovingly prepares eggs. You can imagine the horrifying implications.
Oh, I was gonna say, try not to look too much into that. Don't think too much into that.
Titled The Hen House. You
Okay,
also
I like
find you
That could be one or two
find-
places.
You also find a Mapak-run restaurant. A family of them, it seems. They seem to specialize in the kind of food. They're called like Max Munchies.
Hmm.
And you see such weird
Oh yeah.
cuisine in there, like weird like subs and burgers and like stuff that you would imagine stoners would eat.
It's pretty much exactly what we're looking for here. So
I think we have a winner.
Into Max Munchies we go. Really, the hen house isn't a winner. The
I
whole
feel like the
meal's
hen house
going
could
to be
either be a good
charged,
breakfast place or
Yeah.
a whorehouse. There's
Yeah.
like-
or
I think
or
I
it's
think my
literally
uncle-
Sweeney
No, no.
Todd.
yeah. My uncle went to a place called the Hen House once, but his my aunt never talked to him again.
The whole meal itself only costs you about 10 copper. And they bring you these waffles that smell just fucking dope with like bacon, eggs, hash browns topped on it, whipped cream, a cherry, and like so much maple syrup.
Ah,
You hear like the like a snap as he unhinges his beak. Wah!
wow.
Make like a stork.
Yeah.
honestly, yo,
You choose to mill about the day until you're reconvening with the Birdfolk Council. You begin the trek all the way back up. Up to the city council level. The council plaza, through the canopy market. Still getting a bunch of weird side eyes, but Winter, you seem you get approached by one guard. Citizen. My daughter's a big fan. Could you autograph this for me? You're muted.
Thank you. bird is screaming. Yeah, of course, yeah. Very discreet, yeah. You can give him a signature.
Do you just like sign your name?
Yep.
Oh. Thank you so much. And then he goes back to his assistant. Move along.
Keep going. All right, I got a little more pep to my step.
Is it the same two fellers who were standing guard the last time?
No.
Thank
No,
God.
different day, different watch.
Okay, good.
Thank God.
And you make your way back into the council chambers in the domed room, painted floor. And Bitta. Welcome back, citizens. Adjusts her glasses. The Birdfolk Council, in its esteemed wisdom, has made the decision to take you up on your... We ask that you please be patient. Aid will, of course, be sent. And your continued defense of the Alderheart and its... brings us closer together. We wish many of us would. Looks over to the... Now, as far as logistics go, a citywide alarm sounds. The Perch Guard, all of the Birdfolk Council. What was that? It's this loud banging of a bell. Is that the alarm? Goodness! And everyone like gets out of their seats and rushes outside to see what the commotion is.
Follow suit.
Yep.
Following.
Yep.
100%.
You see a great deal of movement down into the northern entrance of
Oh.
Alderheart.
I'm gonna back up.
There are shouts, bandits! All around, and something about a merchant caravan arriving in the city. Spears, arrows, and even rocks from slings rain down upon the bandit horde as the stray captain you met earlier, Storsk Rulga, directs them in their assault as she runs down the slopes. Laden with the spoils of their raid down in the lower levels of Alderheart. They struggle to fight, but they put up a pretty good one. An invasion. As you see these other people rushed to their homes, clearly not fighters. They're best to hide.
I look over at everyone else. Guess our offer starts now.
Draw my long sword and pull the kite shield I have off my back, and I'm like, all right, let's
I
do
start
it.
to run down.
Let's
I start to
go.
run down.
Knives out.
And I suppose with Alderheart on the brink of war, in the middle of an invasion, with most unclear paths forward, this stop our tale.